The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have recorded a personal thank you message to everyone who has taken action through Time to Change's campaign to end mental health stigma. In the video, which was shared to the Time to Change Twitter and played at a virtual celebratory event today, Prince William, 38, said, "We wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who has shared their experiences and taken action through Time to Change, helping to challenge the stigma which surrounds mental health." Speaking from Anmer Hall, Kate Middleton, 39, who donned a black roll neck and wore her brown hair down, continued, "Movements like Time to Change have helped to transform attitudes and encouraged more openness about mental health in schools, communities and the workplace." The Duke of Cambridge went on to say how over the past 15 years, Time to Change champions have inspired and supported thousands of people across the country, adding that mental health has at last moved into the mainstream as part of our daily lives. While the royal couple expressed a personal thank you to the many people who have inspired a more open culture around mental health, Kate warned that the work isn't done yet. "We cannot afford to stop here," the Duchess continued, to which William added, "We need to keep talking, keep taking action and continue to stand up to the stigma." Kate also went on to highlight the importance of valuing our mental health just as much as we value our physical health, before she and William said a joint thank you to everyone who has been a part of Time to Change. The message comes ahead of Time to Change's closure in England on 31st of March when its funding ends. Since Time to Change launched, 5.4 million people have improved attitudes towards those of us living with mental health problems. Not only that, research shows people's willingness to live, work and continue a relationship with someone experiencing a mental health problem has also increased by 11.6%. The success of the Time to Change campaign is thanks to the thousands of people and organizations who have joined the movement over the last 15 years, over 7,500 champions with experience of mental health problems, 1,500 employers, 3,000 secondary schools and a network of 50 regional Time to Change hubs. The virtual event saw a cross-section of these supporters reflect on the campaign's defining moments as well as celebrating its achievements. Joe Loughran, director of Time to Change, commented, "As the Time to Change campaign in England comes to a close, we want to thank each and every person who has joined our movement to change the way we think and act about mental health over almost 15 years. No matter how big or small, every contribution has mattered, every conversation on Time to Talk Day, every champion who's spoken about their experiences in their communities, to colleagues or fellow pupils, every post shared on social media, every employer who signed the pledge. Together, we've brought mental health problems out of the shadows. We've stood up for the 1 in 4 of us who experience mental health problems each year and made it more acceptable to speak up, challenge stigma and discrimination, and seek help. And for that we should all be immensely proud." Time to Change was set up in 2007 by the charities Mind, Mental Health Media, Rethink Mental Illness and the IOP, King's College London in response to people reporting that the attitudes and behaviors of others towards them could be as difficult, if not more difficult, to deal with than the mental health problem itself. The campaign initially received funding from Comic Relief and the National Lottery Community Fund, with the Department of Health and Social Care also contributing from 2011 onwards. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's recording comes just weeks after Prince Harry and Meghan's tell-all Oprah Winfrey interview, where they said racism drove them out of Britain and claimed their son Archie was denied the title of prince because he is mixed race. During the bombshell interview, Meghan Markle also claimed that Kate Middleton left her in tears during a row over bridesmaid dresses, and Prince Harry accused his father Prince Charles of refusing to take his calls when the pair emigrated to the US last year. CBS presenter Gayle King-Sinch told how she had spoken to the Sussexes who told her that Harry had talked to the Duke of Cambridge and Prince of Wales after the interview. because he is mixed race. During the bombshell interview, Meghan Markle also claimed that Kate Middleton left her in tears during a row over bridesmaid dresses, and Prince Harry accused his father Prince Charles of refusing to take his calls when the pair emigrated to the US last year. CBS presenter Gayle King Sinch told how she had spoken to the Sussexes, who told her that Harry had talked to the Duke of Cambridge and Prince of Wales after the interview.